I just killed a man. I had blood on me still. It was the most traumatic event of my life. I was scared to death. I mean, it was the most traumatic event of my life.
While giving the statement.
I just killed a man. I had blood on me still. It was the most traumatic event of my life. I was scared to death. I mean, it was the most traumatic event of my life. I don't know anybody who wouldn't be scared or stressed or terrified or anything. I mean, it was horrible.
I'm talking about giving your statement 2 hours later at a police station. You were nervous because you thought you were going to jail, right?
No. I gave him a statement. I mean, if I would have...
Somebody, you don't think you're going to jail, is what you're saying.
I was going through an investigation. I was following an investigation.
So, you saw Officer Duggan's body cam, correct? Officer Duggan, the first officer...
This golly gee. I was just, I just went over there to go see what he was doing. I just wanted to see what he was up to. They had called several times the police, that a black man was running through the neighborhood, went into the house several times, which is, that's suspicious. What's up with that? But they're getting all excited. They're getting all excited. And so this is all reminiscent of a lynch mob. You get, a bunch of fucking assholes together. They all start talking a bunch of bullshit. Next thing you know, you got, fucking Travis and goddamn Greg and motherfucking Roddy driving around, hunting, lynching. This is a murderer. This guy murdered a black man who was jogging through the neighborhood, who didn't have any stolen goods, didn't have any stolen goods on him. Nothing was, proven besides a trespassing, no gun, no gun charge, no nothing. So Ahmaud Arbery had a right to defend himself. Ahmaud Arbery had a right to stand his ground. I guess Ahmaud Arbery just needs to run around with the AR-15. If Ahmaud Arbery was just running around with the AR-15, then he would have been okay, right? He would have just been a Rittenhouse, and he's just sitting there protecting property. Oh, he's just protecting property. He's walking around with the AR-15. Of course.
Testified. Billy hasn't threatened you.
No.
Hasn't forced you to make a statement.
Did not.
And didn't promise you anything in order to get you to make the statement.
Well, real quick.
Oh, golly gee willikers. Let me refer to the transcript. Oh, golly gee Wally, golly gee willikers.
He did not.
But you're telling this jury that you're all confused and you can't get the facts straight as you're telling the police about why it was you shot and killed a man.
I was trying with my best ability, but like I said, under the circumstances of going through a traumatic event, this is the most traumatic event that I have ever been through in my life.
Oh, man. Poor Travis. This is the most traumatic event he's ever been through.
So the reaction, trying to go through and trying to be as factual and as detailed as I could, and then looking through the transcript being scattered as it was, I could tell that obviously I failed attempting to try as best I could. This is what you got. I tried, and this is what happened.
So fair to say.
Well, golly gee willikers, golly gee willikers, Wally. I tried. I did my best. I tried. I was scatterbrained, but I tried. He was doing exactly what the hell Greg McMichael told him to do. That's what he was doing. This is almost like that DC sniper shooting with the father and son duo. So Travis is trying to get us to feel that, this is the most traumatic event he has ever been through. You just don't understand. You don't understand what Travis McMichael has been. Well, let's put, ourselves in the shoes of Ahmaud Arbery. Let's put ourselves in the shoes of everybody. To be Travis McMichael, to be a fucking racist, degenerate motherfucker who, jumped to conclusions, who started chasing a person that he wasn't for sure had done anything just to go see what he was doing. Oh, I was just chasing him down with a shotgun. just to see what he was up to. Hi, buddy, how you doing? How are you doing? You know, he probably had a job opportunity, or probably, want to just give him some compliments, give him some money, just a birthday cake. Here's a blueberry pie, Welcome to the neighborhood. Just that southern hospitality. Just giving that, offering that southern hospitality. Have a nice welcoming, a house welcoming gift. So, how would it be to be Ahmaud Arbery? Huh? To be jogging through the neighborhood? To be jogging through the neighborhood? And maybe he was just, fucking with you guys just to fuck with you. Knew that you guys were sitting there, stalking him. He was just jogging through the neighborhood and you guys are making a big deal about the damn thing. So he's jogging and, played a joke, and now all of a sudden you guys are fucking chasing him with the goddamn pickup. So he could jog, he can run. That's what you were, ultimately, jealousy of black bodies is where racism comes from. So he's able to run like a cheetah, like an antelope. He's able to run like a zebra. But the fucking McMichaels, them motherfucking stubby ass motherfuckers, they can't go nowhere. They can't, run. They can't chase him down. They can't fight him. They can't arrest him. So they only got one option, being the weak ass fucking, mutated Africans. Is that not what white people are? Just a bunch of African mutants. Him being a weak African mutant. He saw, original African man, which is where we all came from, Africa. Got jealous, got pissed off. All these fucking racist motherfuckers worked themselves up into a frenzy. Convinced themselves of, overly exaggerated fucking insane fucking bullshit before they even knew the goddamn facts. Before they had a shred of evidence that any crime had occurred besides trespassing. And other people had actually walked into the building and just walked around. People are fucking, nosy. People are curious. Oh, golly gee. Golly gee, he tried, it was the most traumatic event of his life. It was the most traumatic event of Ahmaud Arbery's life. You couldn't get more traumatic than, the day that you die. A gunshot through the fucking chest. Jesus Christ. That's not, warm and old in your bed or whatever, in your sleep. That's, according to goddamn Edmund Burke, that's like the worst. That's the worst, outcome for any man to have a violent death. Edmund Burke was against the French fucking Revolution, and he was like, violent death, they hung him, they hung poor Louis and poor Marie.
Yes, but then immediately after is when I saw his interaction with the black truck and realized that there is something to my suspicions here, and I would like to see where he is at when the cops come, which I assume that the police were on the way, that I would be able to tell them where he's at if they haven't located him at that point.
So you're telling this jury that your whole intention was just to go ahead and follow Mr. Arbery, keep an eye on him, and to just tell the cops there he is.
At that point, yes, ma'am.
I just went over there to see what he was up to. And then he started running. Then I just wanted to follow him, I had a shotgun. Me and my old man got a shotgun. Me and my old man get riding the truck, right? This is his, his best buddy or whatever. So like a dog, like an obedient dog, like an obedient lap dog. What, Daddy? You want to go for a ride in the truck? Oh, you want me to get my gun? I'll go get my gun. And it was, that guy that was in the neighborhood before. And then also Travis McMichael was going to drop the N-bomb right afterwards. Fucking dropping a bunch, the worst racist term ever. And he did it in terms of, that black person is no good. So he used the racist definition. Because the way I understand the N-word, Travis McMichael is projecting his own depravity.
Now, it's true that your father, while in the truck with you, going down Burford towards that end, was yelling at you, cut him off, cut him off, cut him off, right?
He was talking to me or telling me, I don't know if he was saying cut him off or not. I know that he was saying, there he is, that's the guy. After that, I am not sure exactly what he said.
There he is, that's the guy? I bet you there was a lot of N-words in those conversations.
You're still yelling at Mr. Arbery to stop at the end of Burford.
I was not yelling at him on Burford. I mean.
And at the end of Burford, you and your dad both got out of the pickup truck, correct?
When he turned and started running down Burford, when he was away, when he was not a threat, if he wanted to be a threat and he was going past that, yeah, I got out of the truck, yes ma'am. When he turned and ran, running away, is when I got out of the vehicle.
Why in the world would Mr. Arbery be a threat to you?
Because of when I asked him what was going on, and recognized that it was the guy that I saw on the 11th, and Mr. Albenzi pointing and everything going down, and realized that it is him, and then how he reacted when I shined the lights on him on the 11th. He acted like he did not want to be. He was obviously caught.
He said he was afraid. He was afraid of him, but he was walking away. He was afraid of him, but he's walking away. Oh my God. That man is walking away. I am scared. Because I would assume if you would be afraid if they're walking towards you, right? That's, one person once said to solve a problem, he said, just, aggressively walk towards a person. Oh my God, he's aggressively walking away. That's rude. What, you ain't gonna be my friend?
Sneaking through the front yard. He was obviously where he was supposed to be, where he hasn't been several times, and then he reaches into his pants, like he has a gun, and I took that as a threatening gesture and walked in the house. Now it's the same guy on the 23rd that I've just pulled up to that turned out my father was correct. People pointing down the road, same scene that this happened 12 days prior, that yes, there was a possibility that he may be armed with that gesture, but he didn't show me that, and he started running down the road. I was no longer under a threat if there was to be one, so I got out of the vehicle after my father got out of the vehicle to see what was going on and watch him.
So, isn't there a song like I'll Be Watching You? Every move you make, every breath you take. But that's a stalker, right? That's a song about stalking. I just want to walk around the damn store, 5 feet away from him, being fucking weird as not interacting, not talking, not saying, hey, welcome to the neighborhood, not being, no Southern hospitality. I just want to, just kind of like hover like, the NSA or a drone or some sort, or just, just a stalker. Travis McMichael wanted to stalk Ahmaud Arbery. No, he didn't. You grabbed the shotguns, you got in the truck, and then, well, not only does Ahmaud Arbery, is he faced with 3 fucking guys, right? So 3 on 1, that's not even a fair fight, but 3 men with, guns and trucks. Let's not, underestimate is a truck a dangerous weapon? Yeah, is it not 2-ton, like, a 2-ton bullet, a 2-ton, it's a fucking cannonball, is it not? My God, so not only does Ahmaud Arbery, he has to outrun trucks and 3 men with guns. And I'm supposed to believe that this was a traumatic day for those, they fucked up. They fucked up big time. They made up a situation. They got caught up in the frenzy. Probably in their racist fucking frenzy. And, did something awful. And, yeah, so. R.I.P. Ahmaud Arbery.